A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We're coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Let's first start off with a look at the stories that made it to your headlines this afternoon. Court rejects request by former Ambassador Udayanga Veeratunga to dismiss an arrest order against him. Colombo Chilao train travel hampered by a herd of cattle. Sri Lankan national who travelled to Kuwait missing for 18 years. The collision in Mihintale kills 2. US Navy ship and oil tanker collide off Singapore. 10 sailors still missing. Now, starting off first with your lead story this afternoon, Colombo Fort Magistrate Lanka Jayaratna has rejected the request made by former Sri Lankan ambassador to Russia, Udayanga Veeratunga, to annul the arrest order issued against him. Udayanga Veeratunga, who has an international warrant to his name, made the request through his attorneys. The attorneys requested courts that their client not be arrested if he travels overseas or arrives in Sri Lanka. However, the magistrate rejected the request and said that the suspect should refrain from making such requests. The magistrate said that instead, the suspect should surrender to the police or to courts. The magistrate, having noted that Udayanga Veeratunga had committed crimes that did not require a specific warrant for his arrest, added that he could be arrested at any given moment. The office train running from Chilao to Panadura met with an accident this morning after running over a herd of cattle. According to the railway control room, the accident occurred in the Manikulam area. 4 cows died as a result of the accident. The passengers on the office train were highly inconvenienced due to the accident. A report of a Sri Lankan national being stranded in Kuwait for 18 years has emerged from Mandakalavara, Anuradhapura. A.M. Chandralatha is a resident of Maradan Kadavela who travelled to Kuwait for employment through a foreign agency on the 11th of June 2001. Speaking to Newsfirst, Chandralatha's husband said that his wife went overseas through an agency which was certified by the Foreign Employment Bureau. The husband, E.N. Jayasurya, said that complaint bearing the number CD 10251010 was launched with the Foreign Employment Bureau with regard to his wife's alleged disappearance. He added that a solution is yet to be given. When inquired, Deputy Minister of Foreign Employment Manusha Nanaikara noted that he will look into the complaint. Now, in a tragic accident, 2 people died following an accident involving a tipper truck and a motorbike in the Kanatia area in Mihintale. According to the police, the accident occurred at around 8:20 p.m. yesterday. Police also noted that one of the victims died at the scene of the accident, while the other succumbed soon after being admitted to the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital. The deceased have been identified as residents of Anuradhapura, aged 39 and 41 years. The driver of the tipper truck has been arrested in connection with the accident. Now to some news from the political arena. The parliamentary group meeting of the government will take place today. Deputy Minister Ajit P. Pereira shared these views with News First regarding the meeting. The parliamentary group meeting of the government will take place today at Temple Trees. We will discuss the activities of the parliament for the next week and create awareness on the stance of the government on each agenda item. We will also plan how to further strengthen our plans for the future, identify who causes a hindrance to these plans and what we should do regarding their actions. We will not be discussing about individual MPs, but we will discuss the government's future course of action. The JVP held a public rally in Badulla yesterday.
During the dry season, the water from Umayya does not flow. It crawls. Areas like Hambanthota, Thanamalvila and Vellavaya receive rainfall at the same time that we receive rain. So we don't have water to give to these areas when there is a drought. We told them not to do this. Mahinda Rajapaksa did not listen to us, nor did Ranil Wickramasinghe. When money falls into their pockets, they will do anything, including drilling through the mountains. 7,037 people have suffered damages due to this project. There isn't a drop of water in our wells. The town of Bandaravela is now sinking. This is what they call a multi-purpose project. We take loans And this is what we do.
There is a case against Kaludara District MP Rohitha Abegunawardana. He has failed to disclose how he has amassed a wealth of over 450 billion rupees. Mahindanand Alutgamage has a case with the Bribery Commission because he can't explain how he gathered his wealth. After 2 years, the people have had enough of this unity government. They haven't been able to fulfill any promises that they made. They lined their pockets by emptying ours. They said they will punish thieves and stop corruption, but they started their term with the bond scam, and the people who came to catch these thieves have become the thieves. Now we can't identify who the thief is and who is clean.
The News First national campaign titled Sri Lanka Against Corruption travelled across 2 districts today. Today marks day 21 of the campaign, which was launched to create awareness about corruption and fraud prevalent in the country. Another team was dispatched to Senkaragalapura as part of the campaign today. The teams later travelled to Kandy.
The Newsfirst national campaign Sri Lanka Free of Corruption is currently underway here in the district of Kandy. We started off our campaign today after worshipping the temple of Sacred Tooth Relic. We visited the areas of Navalapitiya, Pilimatalawa, Peradeniya, Gelioya in the Kandy district, and we'll continue the campaign here in the Kandy district, creating awareness among the general public regarding the corruption, the misappropriation that is prevailing in this country. People have voted, they elected politicians to power. However, the promises that these politicians gave us still continue to remain as promises. So we'll be here in the Kandy district creating awareness among the general public from the Newsfirst national campaign Sri Lanka Against Corruption. I'm Pawni Hapuarach with the Newsfirst team from Kandy.
A special team was dispatched from Newsfirst to Bibile in the Uva province in the Monaragala district.
As we enter day 21 of Newsfirst national campaign Sri Lanka Against Corruption, we've arrived in Bibila in the Baudula district, and this village here is called Akirian Kumura. Now if you look behind me, there is a gathering of about 30-50 people who are all farmers in the area. And after speaking to a couple of them, they told that we gathered here to voice their objection over a proposed sugarcane industry in the area. Now, after speaking to these locals, they told me the side effects sugarcane industry can have to the diverse vegetation here. Because sugarcane industry requires an isolated and deserted land for its plantation. And if you look around, it's all lush greenery, and a sugarcane industry could have severe impact in these areas. These people term the sugarcane industry as this proposed sugarcane industry as quite an unnecessary development project in the area. So it all draws down to this again. Who do we point the finger to? Where is this proposal coming from? Is this really necessary to this area? This is what we came to make people aware of. Do not bow their heads down to fraud and corruption. You have a voice. Raise it. Stand up against corruption, which is what this campaign is all about. We are going across the country to create awareness among the people to stand up against corruption. You do not have to bow down and look on while corruption takes place right under your nose.
And with that, we wrap up lunchtime news on TV1 this afternoon. For details of these stories and more, you can log on to our website www.Newsfirst.lk. I'm Charlene Benedict for the Newsfirst team. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Good day.